Welcome back to Studio Chatter. For parents and students, getting ready for school is a chore, but what about the teachers? Welcome Kennedy Lopez, a second grade teacher at Sierra Bonita Elementary, to the table.
Hello, Ken.
Hi, welcome.
So this is my daughter's bestest friend, and I feel like you're my friend too, because we've just known each other for so long. So I've known Ken like dancing and growing up, and now she's like a grown-up teacher.
Yes. I saw you at the dance studio when you were teaching my little.
Yes.
So okay, a big transition.
Yes,
so you've come a long
sure.
way too as well, right?
But always kind of been a teacher and a lover and a helper of people.
Yes.
Always. You've
Yep.
always been that way, and I feel like that's an important aspect of teaching.
Oh,
You're
for
just
sure.
giving.
Yes, I have been working for the school district. This is my 7th year. So
wow.
I have been a technician in SPED classes, and then I've worked on the district's intervention team with some tough kids in the school district, and it's been so fun and so rewarding. And so now to be able to have my own class, it's kind of surreal. Like I didn't think we'd get here.
That's like that you got your feet wet first to be like, am I going to like this? And you're like, I want to go for it.
Jumped in head first. So
Okay, what grade?
2nd grade, and
At
this
Sierra Bonita.
Yes, and this will be my first year as a teacher. So all fun, craziness right now, trying to get everything set up and ready to go.
So what is your classroom theme?
My classroom theme is actually kind of a safari theme.
Oh,
that's
fun.
I love
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
So fun.
Yep.
So we were kind of talking before about like what you need to get started and everything, and tell us a little bit about what that encompasses and your little budget and stuff.
There is a lot that you need. So within the school, you get a lot of supplies like your basic pencils, crayons, notebooks. That stuff is all provided.
Okay.
But anything extra, the state gives you so much money. It's about $250,
Okay.
and you get to use that to spend however else you need. Which that doesn't go very far.
Especially if you're decorating.
Yes.
I mean, that alone.
Yeah, decorating and stuff it's way more than you would think to get a whole classroom set up.
Oh, we
Well,
can
and if you
only
have 30 students, to just buy them each one little thing
Yeah.
or something, there's your budget.
Yeah, for sure. Like
So you have to be creative and
Yes.
smart.
Yes.
And maybe need some help.
for sure. And at first I was like, oh, I don't think I'll need help. And then I was like, yeah, I'm gonna need help. So
Right.
I actually shared my Amazon wish list on just social media with my friends and family, and they have shown up and they've helped me out so much. Like,
Can we help?
oh,
Like, do you need more?
So anybody can.
anyone can get on. Yeah.
Okay,
Anyone can help.
We were on vacation and I came across it and I was like, Kennedy, this is such a great little idea. Because a lot of people want to give back this time of year, but like us, we don't really have school-age children.
So I'm happy to help, like any teachers.
Yeah, so I know a lot of teachers do. Like a lot of friends that I have posted, and they're just like, hey, I
Okay.
just like some things to help me get started. And honestly, reach out to your kids' schools, ask for help, ask your kids' teacher what you can do to help, because there's so much that can be
So
done.
what kind of items? Are we talking like desk pets? Are we talking?
Yes, for sure. Like, yes.
Do you need a pet?
Well, they earn them. That's fantastic,
Some
right?
teachers do desk pets as like a reward. You can buy a desk pet, and then you can buy accessories and stuff for them as like
Oh my
classroom
goodness,
rewards and stuff.
I love
Yeah.
this.
So a lot of things I put on there were like my classroom rewards, things that the kids can earn and buy through the
Which
classroom.
is great.
Okay.
Yeah, good incentives.
Starting as a teacher, you kind of have to create your own classroom library. So I've added a lot of books because those are things that you're in charge of getting yourself. So
Yes.
books were things.
Okay, I want to cut in real fast.
Yes.
It's smarter probably for you to purchase the books than someone else because you get a significant discount, right?
It depends. So with Scholastic, you can get a discount, but a lot of times you're paying the same price.
So Costco Book Aisle, you can pick up a couple of things at Reading Level and
Yeah,
and
for
get
sure.
Amazon, I noticed
so
on your
like
wish
I added
list.
a bunch of books that I knew would be grade level or things that kids in 2nd grade have liked, and I added those to my wish list just as these are things that I know if they're not purchased from my wish list, I'll be buying them. For me.
Which second graders, that's a big reading time, right?
That's
What
when
are
they're
we
really-
learning in
yeah,
second
that's
grade?
when they're really like emerging as readers. That's when you're
And you
seeing
can't
a
just
lot
have
of
one genre because it's such a variety. One kid
like
could
Junie
be
B.
like,
Jones.
I don't
or-
like
yeah.
this, so this must mean I don't like reading. So
Right.
you need to offer a variety.
Yeah.
So they're like, engaging in all these different
Well,
areas.
and I think even on the other end of the spectrum, and I have no idea what is on your wish list, we kind of learned last year too about some of the STEM, like the little robots. What are they called?
Yeah, so STEM is a big thing, just like adding in that science and technology into the education. And so a lot of and those are expensive. And
They're very expensive.
Yes.
There were like little kits to put together.
You
these
create
little,
it and then you learn how to code it. Like
Yes,
it's learning
yeah.
to code and to do things like that in the higher grades. So those are
All
things
the stuff that has changed since I've had
I
children.
know,
I'm
right?
like,
Well, I
what?
had no idea about desk pets, and then my little guy lost the head of his desk pet, and it was and I really had to go buy one online, and it was kind of atrocious, but
Yes.
fun. Like they do love the reward system.
Okay.
They
Oh
really
yeah,
do.
100%.
So Kennedy, what are you most excited
Yeah.
for?
I am most excited to just meet my class and to get to know all their cute little personalities and just, I don't know, it's just so fun to get to be on the other end of it. Like to just get to teach them and get to build that little class community and family.
Do you know how many kids you're going to have?
I think about 24 to 25. I don't know yet.
That's a lot, right?
Like I have my 5 grandkids, and sometimes I'm like, oh boy, when is go time? But they do. They spend so much time with you.
They do.
A huge portion of their day is spent in these little classroom families.
Yeah.
So it's so important that we take care of that environment.
Yeah, take care of the teacher.
Okay, what are you most nervous of going into your first year?
I don't know. There's a lot. Right now it's just like, okay, I've got to get everything ready. Like we're in crunch time. Like I've got to get it finished and ready to go.
Right.
And I guess probably for me, like talking to kids, working with kids, no big deal. It's the parents that I'm like, I'm nervous for that. I'm nervous
That's
for the
what I
parent
would be
interaction.
Their expectations,
I have
right.
several friends that are teachers, and they're like, the kids are often great. It's the parents that.
But I'm like, I know everything will be great. It's just that interactions where
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, this will be,
that
this will
first
be a
time
learning experience.
parent-teacher conferences. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, that makes me want it and miss it so much.
Yeah.
So do you have like parent helpers? Do you set that up?
So
Or?
the school usually sets that up through
Okay.
like the PTA or some of them call
Okay.
it the PTO, whatever.
Okay.
And so they'll set those up and people can volunteer to help in classrooms and with the class parties and holiday stuff.
You probably want help, right?
Oh, for sure, yeah.
For those of us that don't even know school's starting anytime soon, what day does school start this year?
August 17th.
And is that a Monday or a
That is
Wednesday?
a Wednesday.
It's usually on a Wednesday, the 17th. So
and
we're on
I
countdown.
think most schools are doing their open house the day before to go meet the teacher.
So you won't meet your kids until the day before?
Yep.
Okay.
And what time does school start for you?
School for us starts at, the kids start at 9 a.m.
Okay.
Ooh,
We
that's a
started at
good
9
time.
also, yeah.
Yeah.
So what would you recommend to parents right now? Like, are we starting to get into routines now to get to bed early on
Yes.
time? I love to set things out the night before. Like, pick your clothes, get all of you know, we're literally going to eat this. Like, this is your, we get hot
Your
cereal, cold
cereal's in
cereal.
the
Yeah,
bowl,
you
ready.
right.
Yeah, so for sure, getting them back onto the bedtime routine. Like, I know with my kids,
luck.
I'm starting that. Like, we need to start getting to bed at a better time and just slowly getting into that routine, making sure they're eating a good breakfast. Let them pick out their school clothes and
Yes.
get their backpacks ready a few days before and just get them excited. because
Like
it is a
talking
fun
about
thing.
school,
Yeah.
I remember taking just like a little field trip over to the school, even though we didn't know their teachers, but just
Yeah.
walking through it so they knew kind of where the classrooms are,
Oh.
where the lunchroom is.
I totally had to do that.
Yeah.
I had to know where I was going,
Yep.
what I needed to
Yep.
expect. Like, that's how I got
Go meet the
prepared.
secretary.
Yes.
This is your second mom. She'll
Yes.
send you home if you need to.
Yes, for sure.
Oh, Ken, this is so
Yeah.
exciting. Okay, so as second graders, what are you guys focused on? What do they learn?
Oh man, there's a lot in second grade. So that's when we're learning. They're learning a lot more with math. We're going into fractions a little bit and things like that. So
Is that what Gunnar is? Second
Third.
grade?
he's in
so
third,
he'll
yeah.
be in third, yeah.
And
So
they're
he just,
working on their
transition.
reading stuff. Like there's just so
So they
much.
should have been able to read already going
They're-
into
yeah,
second
they're
grade
lear- Yeah, they should
Okay.
know. They should at least know the basics, and we're just really emerging as readers at this point.
Wow.
And they should be reading this summer, right?
Yes, for sure. Always. And that's the one thing was with school starting, a lot of teachers aren't asking for homework anymore. It's just reading. Really
Right.
focus on that reading.
Now that's a good change.
I appreciate that because sometimes I'll come home and you're so overwhelmed and you don't really know the concepts. So it's
Yes.
like you're trying to learn yourself every day and then help them succeed.
Yes.
So no homework.
A lot of them that of teachers I've talked to have gone away from homework, or it's like there's this program called iReady that they do. It's like
Okay.
15 minutes a night on the computer,
Oh,
Yes.
Yes.
We're so familiar.
Oh yeah.
Kennedy, good luck.
Yes, you're going to
Excited
be
for
darling.
you.
They're going to be
Thank you,
so
guys.
lucky to have you. Yep.
It's going to be great.
We got this.
You'll be praying for recess too, right?
Lunch.
There's more studio chatter coming up.